That's his fucking fingers.
The shadow of the...
Are we... You guys, it's his fucking fingers. It's his fingers in the way. Hello, beautiful people. Nice to see you again. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is mikamoonwilder here. And we are going to be back with another banging video. I'm just kidding. But no, another video. I'm thinking I might make a series. But yeah, we're going to do the... Why can't I think of the name? Unseriously watching seriously scary videos. You can tell it is late as fuck here. It is after 3 a.m. and you can tell by how fucking tired I am acting and sounding right now. But anyway, yes, folks, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you. We will be checking out some creepy videos. So let's just dive into it, shall we? Okay, I got this. I am tired as fuck, but I've got this. We are doing this video tonight and I cannot wait. But anyway, so yeah, it looks like, so we're back at it with Slapped Ham. Trusty old Slapped Ham. We're going to be watching some of their videos, reacting, talking about what we think. Yes, and if you're wondering, I am definitely planning on diving into some more comprehensive content down the line where I will actually be talking, like putting together certain types of information, pulling things that I want to talk about, getting them set up, you know, making a real commentary video. But for right now, we're going to lean towards the reaction, and that is okay. This is just going to be a fun, lighthearted video. Anyway, let's go. So, typically what I like to do is just do the most recent video they came out with. Apparently it looks like they're live right now. I don't know what Slapped Ham being live right now looks like. Actually, fuck it. Let's take a look and see. Live now. Creepy and weird videos that shouldn't exist. 2.3K watching currently. Let's see what's up.
Take a look.
Oh, number 2. Visions of another dimension? Question mark?
The clip appears to show the camera holder slipping into an alternate reality or dimension as they seemingly pass through a glass window. They then appear to enter another
That is weird.
entirely.
What?
Hello?
The idea
Shut
of
the fuck
multiple
up. This has to be
realities and other
edited.
dimensions has fascinated
That's
both
bizarre, though.
scientists and philosophers for centuries. One prominent figure in this field is philosopher and theoretical physicist David Dutch, who proposed the many worlds interpretation, or MWI, of quantum mechanics. According to MWI, every quantum event spawns multiple alternate universes, each with its own unique version of reality. To illustrate...
Okay, can we just pause there real fast? I need to talk about this quantum realities theory that people talk about. So if you aren't up to speed on it, there's a theory that every time we make there's a bunch of movies based on it and all sorts of things. Anytime we make any decision or there's any kind of like breaking off point, branching point in our lives, in every single lives, there is another dimension where the other choice was actually made. Now, obviously that means that there are endless, infinite dimensions and possibilities all the time, existing, coexisting all of the time. But what's interesting is if that's true, like, I mean, I guess, like, I don't know. I must be tired or something because my brain is just like, okay, if we're looking at it in the butterfly effect realm, maybe. I don't know, but like, I don't know. What do you guys think? The infinite quantum world theory. Now, what the fuck does that have to do with that? I have no, like, what this video is? I have no idea. This doesn't necessarily seem to have anything to do with infinite realities. It's more just another dimension, totally different things.
Illustrate the concept of alternate dimensions, imagine an infinite number of parallel universes, where each decision made leads to a different outcome, creating an entirely new universe. In one world, you might be a successful entrepreneur, while in another, you might have chosen a different career.
See, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is this whole theory screams to me like, are human brains coping with the idea of like, yeah, sure, you might not be satisfied with the life you're living right now, but there's a possibility that in another dimension, you're living exactly the life you wish you led, and you can find solace and it's almost like religion. Find solace and comfort in the idea of heaven. You find it's like an atheist or agnostic or whatever, an agnostic's heaven. Like you can find comfort in the idea that like, hey, well, maybe in another dimension, I'm getting the life I always wanted. Or you could even find gratitude for living the life that is better than what you could possibly be living. It just seems like, well, like what? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a scientist, quantum scientist, but it seems like very not based on actual scientific reality and more based on just theoretical, just like, well, what if, you know? But I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, you know?
Path. The bizarre footage uploaded by Hoodwinked Fool has sparked discussions about the possibility of accessing these alternate dimensions or realities. Some commenters even suggested that the strange...
What does that say? Who in...
these alternate dimensions or realities.
With a heart.
Some commenters even suggested that the strange environment shown in the video could be due to a glitch or bug in the fabric of reality, as if it was still rendering or forming. Skeptics, on the other hand, argue that the video could be the result of some clever CGI, dismissing the idea of alternate realities as mere fantasy. Nonetheless, the footage has ignited the imagination of viewers and stirred debate.
Like, are you telling me that this person actually was able to step into this world, get this footage, take this footage, come back into her, and then just stop filming for whatever? Why would you stop filming right after stepping in there? That would be the time where you'd be like, oh my God, do not put this camera down. I am going to get everything I possibly can on camera. If you were fucking crazy enough to go in there, you wouldn't be immediate. You would want to keep that phone next to you at all times to prove that you're not going insane, to look back on it, to show other people, and maybe change the world even. I'm sure that might even be on your mind. But you certainly wouldn't just stop filming right then, you know what I mean? And for them to be able to not only like get lost in there, but then come back into our reality, upload this, and not be on the news, not be talking to the FBI. It's still up on the internet, so it's not like the FBI like captured them and don't want them spreading the footage or something, you know, like a government thing, because it's still on the internet. So it's just like suspicious. Clever CGI, maybe someone having fun.
Debates on the existence of other dimensions and realities. A family's stay at a secluded B&B took a spooky turn when they discovered a painting of a child who...
Number 1, doppelganger? Question mark again.
...bore an uncanny resemblance to their 7-year-old son. Jenny Stevenson, the mother, shared her experience on Twitter, likening it to the famous horror film The Shining. The family stumbled upon the eerie painting in the communal dining room while taking a pit stop during their long journey home from a ski trip. The painting, created by Swedish artist Carl Larsson, depicts a little girl who looks remarkably similar to Stevenson's young son, except for the long hair. The unnerving discovery prompted social media users to discuss the concept of doppelgangers. The concept of doppelgangers has its root in German folklore, where the term doppelganger...
Talk about a stretch. I can't believe they saved this video for last, dude. I'm sorry, but that looks like any, like, white little girl. It looks just... They could have been like, oh my god, that looks just like my daughter. Like, it just looks like a little white kid, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Not to mention the eyes look like they might be darker features. But yeah, it looked like me when I was a little girl, and my family wouldn't be like, oh my god, it's my daughter's doppelganger. Like, what?
Literally translates to double goer. These entities
I
are
didn't know
said to
that.
be exact replicas of living individuals, sometimes with malicious intent. Doppelgangers are often considered harbingers of bad luck or even death for the person they mimic, adding a sinister
Creepy.
aspect to their existence. Throughout history, there have been numerous accounts of doppelganger encounters. One famous case involves French writer and poet Émile Deschamps. He first met a man named Monsieur de Forquebus at a dinner in 1805, where the man introduced him to a dessert called plum pudding. 10 years later, Deschamps encountered a plum pudding at a restaurant, and coincidentally, de Forquebus arrived shortly after. The strangest twist occurs years later when Deschamps attended a gathering and was once again offered some plum pudding. As he jokingly predicted de Forquebus' appearance, the man indeed entered the room, making for an eerie and seemingly inexplicable series of events. In literature and popular culture, doppelgangers have also played a significant role. Examples include...
Did I miss something in that story, or did that story have nothing to do with doppelgangers? I didn't hear anything about a doppelganger in that plum pudding story whatsoever. It was just a man introducing him to pudding and then coincidentally showing up every time he ate it after that. Which, by the way, we don't know how often he saw the man. He could see that man every couple of weeks. And then he happens to show, okay. And we don't know how often this man ate pudding, or the fucking plum pudding. It's just... But even if it was a total, like, what does that have to do with doppelgangers again? I'm not following.
Edgar Allan Poe's short story William Wilson, Dostoevsky's novella The Double, and more recently Jordan Peele's horror film Us. These stories explore themes of identity, self-reflection, and the darker aspects of human nature. Devotees at the Marchinpurni temple in northern India experienced more than just spiritual enlightenment in a recent event. An Instagram video shared by the user Marchinpurni Daba shows an uncanny occurrence in the night sky while the faithful are in prayer. Several unidentified lights blink into existence. They move about unpredictably. These bewildering lights stirred a flurry of speculation among the observers. Some proposed that extraterrestrial beings were behind the spectacle, potentially visiting to study the religious practices of the region. India is no stranger to mysterious airborne phenomena. One of the most significant sightings by official personnel occurred on the 4th of August 2013. Soldiers of the Indian Army reported seeing unidentified flying objects over the Ladin Kur area in Ladakh. What's even more intriguing is that over the preceding 7 months, Army troops documented over 100 different UFO incidents in the border areas of Arunachal Pradesh. These frequent sightings in sensitive regions have sparked numerous debates and speculations among defense experts and UFO enthusiasts alike. The peculiar events in Ladakh, combined with these recent occurrences above the Marchinpurni temple, highlight India's place in the ongoing discourse around unidentified flying objects. But whether these events are terrestrial or extraterrestrial in origin remains a matter of debate.
Okay. So what I will say is that is interesting. Those lights were flying around weird. Let's even give them benefit of the doubt that it's not drones. I don't know. It looked like, I don't know. It could be a lot of things, but I honestly believe in UFOs and aliens before I believe in many other things. I think the possibility of aliens and us not being the only life in this universe and in this solar system, even, well, not solar system, but in the universe, are low. I mean, we are high. Us being the only living creatures in the solar system is incredibly low. The chances of that being the case are super, super low probability, just due to the fact that the universe is infinite. So yeah, maybe it is aliens. Maybe they were, you know what I mean? Like, sure, I'm open to the idea. I don't know. What do you guys think?
NASA's independent team of experts, formed last year to study unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAPs, more commonly known as UFOs, has recently released its findings. While the group concluded that there's currently no evidence pointing to an extraterrestrial origin of these unidentified phenomena, they emphasised a significant gap in understanding some of the reported incidents and called for improved data collection. This 36-page report was published following the formation of a 16-member expert group by NASA. The group's purpose was to determine how NASA might aid in scientifically understanding the unidentified objects that have been witnessed by numerous military and commercial pilots. With the recent appointment of Mark McCurney as its Director of UAP Research, NASA aims to centralise communications and data analysis related to UAPs, and establish a comprehensive database to evaluate future sightings. The findings of the study underscored the need for more data. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson, discussing the results, highlighted that while they found no evidence suggesting UAPs come from outer space, the true nature and origin of these phenomena remain a mystery. Contrary to some sensational headlines from earlier in the year, the report steers clear of shocking claims. Instead, it zeroes in on how NASA can be part of a unified government approach to gathering data on future UAP incidents. Currently, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office within the Defense Department is the primary entity, collecting and studying UAP reports from military sources. A point of interest in the report is the acknowledgement that a few UAP incidents defy immediate categorization as known man-made or natural events. To understand these incidents better, NASA recommends enhanced data collection methods, improved...
Okay, I have to say, I really don't like how they take this footage that is clearly like completely CGI and computer graphics, and they're like pasting it over all of this other footage with the government, almost as if they're trying to pass it off like it's real footage that the government... I mean, they're literally putting this fucking fake computer CGI footage over talking about like actual real governmental incidents and conversations and reports. That is ridiculous. Like, that is just irresponsible journaling. That's irresponsible. It's irresponsible. Like, right here, clearly CGI. But the average Joe might not realize that. Or your grandma, your mom, your dad, your grandpa. They might not realize that this is CGI, and they might actually think, oh wow, this is real footage that people need to have explained, and they're like interested in what that is, and oh my god, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not right. It's a little immoral.
Analysis techniques and a systematic approach to reporting. They also highlight the importance of diminishing the stigma associated with reportings.
What the fuck is that? What is that? That is absolute bullshit. That is not something that was actually on the news. Notice how there's no like actual news logo, CNN, BBC, whatever. It just, they're literally trying to trick us, the viewer, into thinking that that's actual breaking news footage when it is not. They're taking very much CGI'd footage, like somebody edited, and putting like breaking news font stuff text over fake footage and like showing it to us like, look, people everywhere are watching this. I'm wondering what it is. No, dude, this is fake.
Sightings. While determining the extraterrestrial nature of an object is a significant leap and should be a last resort, the report emphasized the current lack of concrete data that would explain these anomalous sightings. Although NASA's Earth-focused satellites aren't designed to spot small objects like UAPs, they can provide invaluable data about local environmental conditions, which might help interpret some UAP sightings. The commercial satellite industry can contribute more detailed images, and NASA believes they can be a crucial asset in understanding UAPs. The report also suggests a potential strategy of collecting data from the general public, proposing the use of open-source smartphone apps to capture imagery and sensor data from observers worldwide. This crowdsourcing method may be a novel way to gather more extensive and varied information about these enigmatic phenomena.
Yes, that enigmatic phenomena that I'm looking
An
at
Indian
really
family residing in the UAE recently captured widespread attention after sharing a series of unsettling events they experienced in their home. Believing their house to be haunted by an unknown entity, the family has taken to documenting these occurrences. Their upload videos on their YouTube channel Zark's Scary Haunting provide...
Okay. I've actually seen these clips before, so I'm glad we get to talk about them right now. After this, I am gonna end the video, so let's make this our last clip. I'll make another video soon. I'm just so tired. Let's just make this a quick little 15-20 minute video, and we're gonna have it'll be good. But anyway, so yes, so I have watched these before, and let's debunk and pick apart, shall we? First of all, if this is fake, which it is, I do not appreciate that they are dragging their child into this. They are either A, forcing their child to fake being scared for the views and forcing a little child to act when he's not asking to be born into a family that wants to be famous and fake these things. Or B, they're actually scaring the shit out of this kid and making him think that he's living in a haunted home when he's not. Either way, not fucking cool, okay? So first of all, the 2 seconds in, we're seeing an object being pulled off of camera towards the camera, almost as if somebody is standing directly below this camera in the corner and pulling with fishing line. If it's the easiest thing to think of, that's probably what it is.
An eerie insight into the unusual disturbances they claim to have witnessed. In one video, the homeowner's young son appears startled, insisting that he spotted something moving inside of the house.
See? Okay, that kid's reaction right there, that's real. I can tell you right now, that is a child's real freaked out reaction. And that father right there, that little father's little fucking like looking away, but like clearly, no. He knows what's going on. He knows that that is a father in wait.
The boy's claims take an even more chilling turn in a subsequent upload. Here, the father displays a drawing sketched by his son.
He drew this again. And here you can see it's a family of Peppa Pig.
While the primary subject of the artwork is the cheerful Peppa Pig family, a mysterious figure looms in the background of a house window.
And this is the house. And if you see, my son was like trying to show on the window. And this is what he was trying to point out.
The father believes this could be his son's interpretation of the unknown presence he feels in their home.
to make us understand what he was trying to say.
In yet another video, the same child, usually calm and courteous, becomes visibly agitated and angry.
Mommy, no! Look up. Oh, look at that! What? No! Oh. No! Yeah, I'm looking. What? Yeah! It's gone! What is it gone? I saw it! What? I saw it! You look at what?
He's adamant about observing something his mother evidently can't see.
Yeah, I saw, but I was watching. But what did you see?
Hello?
What did you see?
I saw something!
You saw.
And what's even more, hey, editing Mickey here, guys, but what's even more frustrating about it is watching that woman just like hold her hand out and be like, look, tell me, like, I'm seeing what you're seeing, I'm watching, but say what it is you're seeing. And then this look on her face right here of like, absolute, where have I gone wrong? Oh my God, he didn't say it. My husband, who is staging all of this, is going to be so pissed. I mean, it's either that or he's seeing a ghost named Jerry that isn't there, apparently. So I don't know. That's what it says on the screen. Ghost name is Jerry, guys. I will say that I do feel kind of bad for this mom. Because if this is actually going on, because I truly do believe that children are sensitive to supernatural like visions and all of that. If that is what's actually going on, I feel so bad for this mom. This dad loves the attention, let's be real, but the poor mom, she looks so tired.
Something?
The family's CCTV footage further intensifies the unsettling narrative. One clip, shot during the night, shows the father exploring the source.
And if you haven't seen their other videos, they're so fake. It's insane. Watch, I think it's John Wolf. Watch John Wolf. Yeah, it's John Wolf. He debunks this man's videos, and oh my God, they are so bad. They're so fake. The other ones, like, so that's why it's so frustrating to me, because I know he's fake. This dad is faking it, and you can just, it's obvious. And now, like, maybe it's not as obvious to it just watching these clips, but trust me, and that's why it's so frustrating.
An unexplained banging sound. However,
It's okay. It's always off camera, you guys. It's always off camera. It's always off camera. And then he's see how he has something in his hand. He's gonna walk around. He's gonna film it. It's always off camera. It's always something that can clearly be staged, clearly be faked.
viewers have noticed something even more disconcerting. Watch. The shadow of the father seems to move independently. The mystifying events don't end there either. In a
Easily edited? What a random weird thing to edit. I don't know. Also, what if there's something hanging from his sleeve? Like, I don't know.
another video, the young child is drawing in a
Okay, so take a look at this. You can see that the father clearly isn't showing you from the beginning, like what could be in his hands, what could be hanging from his hands. But clearly, if something, now this is obviously, if it isn't even just edited, which is easy to edit, you can easily edit the shadow at a different time than edit his body. But even if it's not that, if something's hanging, see, look as he's moving.
One
What is
clip
that?
shot during the night shows further intensifies
What
the
is that?
unsettling narrative. One clip shot during the night shows the
Honestly, it just looks like something is like in the way of his, like he has like a finger over his flashlight or something.
father exploring the source of an unexplained banging sound.
He has something in his arms.
However, viewers have noticed something.
Notice how you can't
more
see what's in his hands.
disconcerting. Watch.
That's his fucking
The
fingers.
shadow of the
Are we? You guys, it's his fucking fingers. It's his fingers in the way of the flashlight. So you have the phone. My mic is the phone. The flashlight is going like that. You know, it's projecting out. My fingers, if I move my fingers in the way like this, like he just did, they're going to show. Those are clearly fingers.
However, viewers have noticed something. Even
It's his
more
fingers in the way.
Watch.
That's his hand. There's his fingers. So clearly his hand and his
The shadow of
fingers.
the father seems to move independently.
Most hands weren't moving as his hand moves. It's just him readjusting the phone.
Don't end there either. In another video, the young child is drawing in a colouring book when the home security camera in the living room catches something truly unnerving.
I really don't appreciate the bringing the child into it. Just had to say one more time.
Mommy, Daddy troubling me.
Further adding to the family's distress, another piece of midnight
Okay. So that one, the kid was at least in on. And you can just tell kids have a certain way about them, a certain tone of voice, like they're in on something. See how much more like joking and cheerful and like kind of like hee hee mommy, like clearly fake that was. That he knows dad told him to do that, which adds to why he probably gets so frustrated when he sees the thing in the corner and mom's like, I don't know what it is, because he knows that she knows what it is. And when she plays dumb, he's probably like, Mom, what the fuck? You know, it's there. Because his dad is probably walking around making them do this kind of shit all the time. Now, to debunk, how did they do that? Very easily. That book seemed to go towards the wall. Notice how it was a perfectly straight line. It didn't move. It didn't wobble. It did not even seem like it was flung. It felt dragged. Right? Like, look at this. Tell me it didn't look dragged. Not like pushed, but dragged out of his hand. Dragged out of his hand. Not pushed. Just like dragged across the floor, right? Do you see these table legs right here? Right in the middle there? Easily get some fishing wire. Wrap, his dad's in the corner back here, wraps the fishing wire around this fucking, it comes right from the couch leg. From this couch leg, and then attach it to the book, tape it to the book, boom. And it comes right from that leg right there. That's debunked.
Mommy, Jenny troubling me.
Further adding to the family's distress, another piece of midnight
And
footage
the way the kid runs over because he knows the tape is on there. He's like, "Mommy, da da da." So bad acting, it's
shows a
adorable.
bicycle in their living room toppling over unassisted.
Right, not fishing line at all. Once again, coming from off camera.
As the father gets up to examine the
Once again, seemingly being pulled.
situation, mysterious noises can be heard. Take a look at what happens. Two separate cameras catch the eerie event. The father's phone and the home security system. Both show a child's chair sliding across the floor. These spine-chilling events are just a few of the many shared by the family. With the intensity and frequency of the disturbance,
Very interesting how, once again, it doesn't seem to be pushed. It's not like a forceful push, it's a pull. Almost like it's from fishing line.
is escalating, the family decides.
Matter of fact, let me see if it gets it out of the way enough where it wouldn't trip him. Yeah.
Child's chair sliding across the floor.
Gets right in position.
These spine-chilling events are just a few of the many shared by the family. With the intensity and frequency of the disturbances escalating, the family decided to move house in an effort to get away from the inexplicable hauntings. Those curious to delve deeper into the family's
Or moved house because they made enough money off TikTok to upgrade.
paranormal experiences can find a plethora of videos over on their YouTube channel. The eerie footage undoubtedly makes for a compelling, albeit unsettling watch. As always,
How much you want to bet their new house will be haunted too, you guys? How much you want to bet?
there's links in the description box down below.
From off camera, from off camera.
The following proves that some real-life events are a little more terrifying than the supernatural, as Keziah M. Williams experienced in October of 2021. The events that unfolded at her home, captured with stark clarity on her doorbell camera system, are a testament to the unpredictable.
All right, guys. That is going to do it for me. I am so glad you joined me. I'm tired, but I'm so glad you joined me. I had a good time, and I look forward to getting this out to you guys and getting another one out soon. So thank you for watching me unseriously watch some seriously creepy videos, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Mwah. Bye.